when people ask about courthouses, one is about in New Bedford Probate and Family Court, and that's a standalone courthouse in Massachusetts. There used to be a lot of cases, or pretty much all the cases in Probate and Family Court were heard in New Bedford. Now there's only, every judge just goes to New Bedford one day a week. So there are 4 judges in Bristol County, and the idea is that Judge McMahon and Judge Smoller will be in Fall River 4 days a week. Judge Jacobs and Judge Fields will be in Taunton 4 days a week, and every judge will typically go to New Bedford one day a week. A lot of time that's to deal with the clientele in New Bedford, but it just depends on the circumstances. So it's important that even if your case is in Taunton one day, does not mean that it might not be in New Bedford the next, or vice versa. So it's important to make sure that you look to see where your court case is getting heard. It's 505 Pleasant Street in New Bedford, and there's basically garages not too far. There is metered parking all around the courthouse, which metered parking is not that hard to find in New Bedford, and there is some free on-street parking a couple of blocks away as well. You want to give yourself some time to get into the New Bedford court. You want to walk down on the ground level on the first floor after you go through the metal detector and look about 3/4 of the way down. There'll be a bulletin board, and you'll look to see your name of your case and what number you are. And if you're represented by an attorney, the attorney will check in for you. If you're representing yourself, you'll need to stand in line and tell the clerk or judicial case manager what number you are, and they'll see if you have the appropriate paperwork or they need anything from you. At a minimum, they're going to ask you to do a self-addressed envelope. They might send you to either the registry of probate if you need to file something or you need to check, and that's on the first floor as well. Probation is also on the first floor, and they can have you go to mediation and might send you downstairs. There's a ground level or a basement. Sometimes if you're meeting with attorneys or having a 4-way meeting, that would be on the first floor. There's a so-called law library or conference room where people meet. There's also Department of Revenue on the first floor as well. There is a difference though. There's a New Bedford District Court that does not have Probate and Family Court involved. That's a few minutes away, and the New Bedford Juvenile Court's in the District Court as well, and that's on the basement level for the New Bedford Juvenile Court. So there are 2 courthouses, one dealing with Probate and Family Court. The District Court deals with District Court criminal and civil infractions, and the juvenile court's in the District Court room as well. My blog has more details about the courthouses and the nearby restaurants and some of the phone numbers that you can get as well.